Hey, everybody. The show, Taco Tuesday. Let me tell you something. It's going to be lit. It's going to be legit. And it's going to be too quit to hit. I mean, too legit to quit. Well, whatever the case may be, Taco Tuesday is going to be lit. And it starts right now, baby. Yeah. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Taco Tuesday. I'm your host with the most that likes to dip his Tostitos in Cheezo Quizno Cheetos. Hebrew77 here, along with good old Sagittariusly speaking, and welcome once again to Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday, huh? Well, you know what? That Michael Fontaine said in the comment section there, that was the classic intro, and yeah, I'm here for it, man. How are you doing tonight, Mister Hebrew 77, sir?
Well, I'll tell you what, man. I am here and I'm ready to party.
All right, you're ready to party, huh?
I'm ready to party as though it were Cinco de Mayo.
Huh? Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since we came on the air and did Taco Tuesday. I know we always say that every time we do one, is because it's like we do one, two, skip a few,
Yeah, do
But the
one.
dancing taco is alive and dancing up there in the corner. The queso sauce down there in the containers is calling my name, and I don't know, man. I think I might grab one of those soft tacos if you don't mind.
You can grab one of those. I'm going to grab a chalupa.
A chalupa. Okay, well, just be careful not to drop the chalupa, my friend.
You don't want to drop the chalupa.
No,
Yeah, that would
definitely
be a
don't do that.
classic mistake. Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, we do have some interesting things tonight, and there's a rumor, unbeknownst to me. Well, I guess it's somewhat beknownst to me, whatever beknownst to me means. And Scara Performance is going live tonight, my friend.
Scarab Performance. The old Dan the Man Garcia Land. He would be
Yes,
perfect for Taco Tuesday.
yes. Well, anyway, I just wanted you to know that, if anybody is listening now, probably within the next couple of hours, within an hour or so, after we go off. Dan will probably be going on. I hear he's bringing the whole cast back, like a Happy Days reunion special type thing.
Mm. Yeah, and that's not the only thing going on.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, Michael Fontaine was acquiring about Keith's dad. You know about Keith's dad. You know, the dad that is dressed in plaid and he's really rad. Don't make him mad or he'll get really sad. That Keith's
Well,
dad?
yeah, it seems like I've heard of him.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. He asked what's going on with him. Well, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Springtime, or rather, we're going in the summertime now, I guess, uh,
Uh huh.
has arrived, and apparently the days have been too nice for him to go live. So he has put down his go live button for a while, and I think he's just enjoying the nice, beautiful, warm, sunny days. Like on Sesame Street.
Well, he does have that fancy schmancy Harley Davidson motorcycle.
Yeah.
I'm sure he waxes it up, shines the tires, puts on his black leather jacket, and drives it down to the park and profiles like one of those bad boys Bear Lamb was talking about, and picks him up a chick or two. What do you think?
I'll tell you what, man. Yeah, Bear Lamb. He is something else. Good old Lotar 900. Um,
You think he
yeah,
plays Grease Lightning while he's pulling up in the park? I'm Grease Lightning.
yeah, maybe
Yeah,
so.
yeah, you think so? Yeah.
But see, the thing is about Taco Tuesday, what most people don't understand, what they don't get, is even though we may do one or two and then skip a few, Taco Tuesday is like one of those precious oysters that you find at the bottom of the ocean. You find one, and when you finally get it and you open it up and you go, oh, an oyster. It's so good that you want to put it back in its clamshell and then reserve it for a while. You don't want to necessarily find that same oyster over and over again, or it loses its newness, it loses its shininess, it loses its certain new mew, if you know what I mean.
It's yeah, okay, I gotcha. So basically, you're saying Taco Tuesday is like a crusty old clamshell uh, on the bottom of the ocean.
However,
It has a rare shiny oyster in it, and when you open that old crusty clamshell, uh, every once in a while, or you open one, nothing. You open another one, nothing. You open 17 more, nothing. But then you open one, and there's a beautiful pearl inside. That's just so gracious and beautiful and delicate and lovely that you just want to, you just gotta hold it and keep it forever. And that's what Taco Tuesday is to you, my friend.
that's what it is. Yeah.
I
But
see.
there's a lot of people out there tonight that may be feeling down and out. They may have a lot of doubt, and they may feel like I just can't do it today, man. I just can't get pumped. And with
I,
the
I,
risk,
I, I I resemble that remark. Keep going.
well, with the risk of getting copyright striked, I just want to play one little thing here that might pick people's spirits up, that might cheer them up, so to speak. Oh, well, not that. Hold on, let me mute up a second.
Oh yeah, that commercial does it for me every time, man. Oh wait, that's not what you meant. All right. Well, I'm sure you were going to play something totally different. Hopefully, you're still there, just
Yeah,
waiting on.
good old Fizzy Pop, by the way, is in the audience tonight, and that's a rare treat.
Yes, it is a rare treat. Almost as rare as an oyster in a clamshell, my friend.
Yeah, and you know what I forgot to do? I can't believe I did it. I can't believe it. And when I said her
Well,
name, I forgot to do it with the pizzazz. I forgot to go fizzy. You know, we
I
don't
can't
do that.
even do that. I mean, like, y- but maybe she can answer this question. Is Garrett Performance planning on a triumphant return tonight? And is he really bringing the gang all back together? Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, but before she answers that question, though,
Uh,
here's the song that might cheer everybody up tonight.
and/or get you copyright strike. So let's
Right.
go for it.
Let's go for it. And I can only play a few seconds of it.
I'm feeling it already, my friend. I'm,
Yeah, you
I'm
got to get pumped up when you hear this song. You get it in there and you go, yeah, Taco Tuesday, Taco, Taco Tuesday, Taco, Taco Tuesday, Taco, Taco Tuesday, Taco,
you're
Taco
ruining the
Tuesday,
song, my friend.
Taco, Taco Tuesday. Well, see, I had to throw some Taco Tuesdays in there, or else we would have just got straight up copyright. So
I see. Well, at least you were mostly offbeat. I mean, on beat.
offbeat, yeah. Well, mostly I'm offbeat, but you know what they say about, you know, if you got mosquitoes in your
Uh-huh.
neighborhood and they're wreaking havoc, the best brand of repellent that you can use is off.
Huh?
You know,
Okay.
you can't beat off.
I think it's funny because the name of that product is
Uh,
we would go to the park or camping or something like that on the drive-in, 'cause the mosquitoes, and I'd be like, "Did you put on off or did you put off on?" I'm like, not sure which way is the grammatical correct way to say it.
yeah. What you did
And
you?
the kids would look at me like I'm an idiot. Like, what do you mean on, off, off, on? Come on, Dad. I mean the mosquito stuff. Did you put it on?
Yeah.
Yeah, but and
But
anyway, I digress.
at least, you didn't say you just can't beat off.
Well, no, I definitely didn't say that.
Right. Because,
Uh,
that would have been inappropriate.
oh
However,
yeah. However,
we have Orvor Vormax, and I know
that's easy for you to say.
It actually isn't, but I tried.
Okay.
We've got good old Michael Fontaine,
Michael Fontaine.
and I'll let you get the next one because I did it, and I
Eddie
mean,
Von Coon with the wrench, the real one.
oh yeah, that one too. Yeah, Eddie Von Kuhn. By
But
the
I
way,
can't do the fizzy pop thing.
you can't do fizzy noise.
Nope.
Oh
Nope, I
man.
can't do that. It
Mm.
would just sound like I'm pressing my finger inside my cheek and nothing would happen.
It'd just be air.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. And of course, we have. I guess that's it for right now.
Yes, it is it for right now. But we could make up a couple people that don't exist just to
Oh,
for pretend.
people that don't exist, you say?
Yeah, if we really wanted to. I know how to do that now.
You know how to do that? Yeah, I heard there's an app for that.
Well, there's an app for practically everything nowadays, and it
Mhm.
seems like they've came out with an app for you to be able to create a person who does not exist.
Is that right?
Yes, and
Well,
yeah, I kid you not, my friend.
I know I'm not supposed to say this, but it does make for a good joke. So that's how Biden got all those votes.
Well, you might be onto something. That might be how a lot of people get all of their so-called quote unquote followers on
Yeah.
Facebook or YouTube or Twitter or Instagram or whatever. You think you're uber popular, but they're all just people who don't really exist, my friend.
People that don't exist.
Yes.
Sounds like you're making a segue into the next segment.
Well, I mean, it is something I would like when we were planning on discussing. We can bring it up now if you'd like.
We can bring it up now. Yes, that sounds like it sounds like a plan, my friend who is not from Japan.
So if you're not familiar with the app or the website or whatever, there is literally a website if you Google it called "This Person Does Not Exist," and there's an English version. And basically, what it does is it takes like I guess it's an AI generated thing where it takes images from a vast library of images, probably off of social media accounts. It wouldn't surprise me,
Yeah,
and uses them to render fictitious people like like I don't know how to explain it. The best way to explain it is just to see it, right?
yeah, like a sim, if you will. And we often talk about how we are living in a simulation, and this is sort of creepy. I'm not gonna lie. Uh-oh, did we lose you? Hey, we have in the studio acting today. Maybe if I take it down. Hold on. You still there? Well, I'm not going to not go through it without you. That was the whole purpose. I can't believe I lose Saji every time I try to share my screen. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, try it again. One more time.
All right, let's try it.
Okay. All right, I think it's working now.
There we go. Let
right.
me scroll up. So it says random face generator. This person does not exist.
Yeah, can you maximize your screen there where the taco is?
I believe. What do you mean? What's the problem?
Like where the taco is, can you hit the full screen on it? Like the square that makes it larger?
I'm not sure that I can. I mean, you got the face up there full screen.
I was just seeing if you can make it do that or not. I didn't know.
Oh, is it not big enough on your end?
Well, no, I just wanted just to be able to see all. Yeah, oh no, not that. Yeah, you're right. We don't want to do that.
Okay. I mean, that's the only way I could.
Okay, yeah, never mind. Yeah, that works. Yeah,
Okay.
that works.
There we go.
All right, and then yeah, that's a person that does not exist, right?
Does not exist.
Huh? She looks like she exists.
Yeah,
With
I
her
mean,
big white
totally.
smile. I mean, no cavities look like they exist.
No,
Yeah.
she looks
Is
like
she
she's
even
doing a
wearing
commercial.
earrings? Now,
Earrings.
do her
Yep.
earrings really
Yeah.
exist?
It looks like she's doing a commercial for what's that bright white? What's that stuff called?
Yeah, the teeth whitening stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Here-
let's create someone else.
So let me ask you this then.
Huh?
With this simulator,
Huh?
um, let's just say I wanted to like put somebody in a movie. Like I want to put someone in a movie like let's say, I don't know, Jaws' girlfriend, for example.
Uh huh.
And I wanted to have them without braces.
Right.
Do you think I could do that?
Well, I don't understand the question, to be completely honest with
Make it look like they had braces. What I'm trying to say is, how long has this technology actually existed to our knowledge?
you. Well, I don't know. That's a good question. I
Yeah.
imagine they've. I mean, and if it's available for free on our website now, I'm sure the CIA's probably had it for a long time.
hmm And that's where I'm getting at. Like with a simulator, I mean, this is the most realistic simulator that I've ever seen. Like these look like actual pictures of actual people.
Well, let's click on another one.
Let's click on another one.
All
This
right.
one here. I mean, look at that.
Now that one's got me a little fishy. Like that could be a man, but it could be a woman.
Yeah, I see how you would say that.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, we got Go Kart Bob in the house tonight.
All right. Yeah. Screeching right on in here.
Screeching in like a wizard.
No, I mean, like, imagine the date if I owned a dating site, okay, or if I wanted to create one, I could come
Mhm.
here, grab a
Right.
bunch of images of people who don't exist, create fake profiles for each and every one of them. Like, oh, she looks like she would make pottery, in Alaska, blah 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 blah, you know, and she's got a dog and she's into sci-fi and romance novels, okay. And
Mm-hmm.
then I click it again and create another one, and then and then release my app with all these fictitious people for everyone to swipe left and right to, and then slowly, remove the ones that get swiped left a lot, and then keep adding new ones, and then, you know, I could, some of the people might actually be real, but I could make my site look a lot bigger than it really is what I'm trying to say.
Right. What's funny is you mentioned this could be either male or female, and Orm Vormax said it's Pat from SNL.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've
Oh, but
noticed that about some of the images it creates is they do look a little non-binary, I guess is the word I'm looking for.
Mhm. Here's the next one.
Now,
I
see, that
mean,
guy actually don't look real. That actually looks like a fake person to me.
think so?
Yeah, because the proportions aren't right.
Hmm.
Like it's got a man's eyes
Mm-hmm.
and a woman's eyebrows.
Hey, oh my gosh, I just realized something.
What's that?
Michelle Obama.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. It's Michelle Obama.
yeah, it does. I mean, it reminds you of Michelle Obama a little bit.
Yeah.
And look at the mustache. I mean, is it a mustache or isn't it a mustache?
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, that one looks kind of freaky.
Let's keep
All
checking
right,
them out.
let's
Yeah.
let's go on to the next. All
Oh my
right, now
gosh.
that looks real.
Yeah. You know who that looks like though?
Who?
Actually, remember Shell Shell from Shell Shell's Adventures?
Yeah, a little bit. I can see how you might say that.
Yeah.
Then what's strange is sometimes they do look like people you actually know. And that's
Mhm.
even weirder because then you're thinking, did the app read my mind or
Mm.
something or present an image for me based on my consciousness, you know?
Yeah. I mean, if you think about the whole simulation theory, and if you think about the whole programming theory that we've been programmed ever since we were old enough to watch images on television, and then later, of course, the internet and whatnot have you. If you think about it, like Google, for an example, like even anytime you don't even say anything, if you even think it, they come
Yep.
up the next day for an ad for whatever it was you were thinking of.
Yep.
So it is
That does
possible.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. All right, so I'm gonna say just let's do one more here.
One more.
All right,
Hmm.
that's kind of weird. She almost looks too young to be artificially inseminated.
Yeah.
And like, look at how one cheek's like way bigger than the other, or maybe it's just the lighting.
See, now that's what's going to happen. That's going to be our future, my friend, is simulated children. Like they're going to, how people can't have children and stuff. And, well, here's your answer. Would you like a simulated child?
Or when you have one of these quote unquote false flag events or whatever, and
Yeah.
they're showing you pictures of victims from the fire or the mass shooting or whatever, and there's already enough conspiracies abound already. Now you're going to have to wonder if it's just a person that does not exist.
Yeah. I want to do one more, just one more.
All right,
And
go ahead.
here's what I'm going to do before I actually click the refresh image button.
Uh,
I'm going to think of this person in my head.
no, let's do it together.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
Let's
right.
think of something in our head.
All right, hold on. I'm thinking. Oh, should we say it out loud so we can see if it's real or not?
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. Let's say it out loud.
All right. Well, you go ahead and you give it the color of the hair.
I'm going to say brown.
All right. I'm going to say Caucasian.
Uh huh.
All right.
With a
Female or male?
oh yeah, it's a good question. Let's go with Mel.
All right. Male. And
Mhm.
I'm going to say they have a serious looking face and they're kind of ugly.
Okay, yeah,
All right. So brown. What color hair did you say?
brown.
Brown hair, male, serious looking face, kind of ugly. You want to add anything else?
Oh yeah, they have glasses.
And they have glasses. All right, let's
Mhm.
try it.
All right, let's do it, man. This would be really creepy if that's what came up.
I know, right?
Yeah. Oh man.
Well, it does have brown hair,
Yeah.
no glasses, no male,
No.
and I have to say, I don't really think she's that ugly.
No, not really.
So let's
You
give
know,
it, but maybe it takes it a second to catch up.
yeah.
Let's roll the dice again.
Maybe the audience members are messing with our train of thought here too.
Yeah, let's just try one more time.
Maybe the audience members pick that one. All right.
Yeah. All right.
Well, there you
There he
go.
is.
Yeah.
No glasses, but he
No.
fits almost all the other criteria.
Yes, he does. He's got brown hair,
Yep.
and he's kind of ugly.
Yes, he is kind of ugly.
And oh man.
But I said not smiling. He's definitely smiling.
Yeah, we want one for serious look. Let's do it just one more time because you know what they say, three
Yeah.
times the charm.
All right.
Nope.
Right. Well,
Although
let's see if the audience can help us make this happen.
I think although I think the kid does look kind of serious.
Yeah, he's got those black eyes like he's from a horror movie that it's going to end badly.
Anytime you got a kid, especially if his name's Omen, or
Yeah.
Damien, I should say, it's going to end
Yeah.
badly.
All right. So
This
you
kid
guys
looks like
help
he
us.
came out of a cornfield, by the way.
You guys help us create. Help us consciously create one. Give us
Yeah.
some attributes, and we'll. Somebody give us a hair color. Maybe the color shirt they're wearing. Some type of attribute, and we'll see if we can consciously create it.
There you go. We have to work as a collective.
Yes. All right. We'll wait and let everybody's stuff come in. Hopefully they're willing to participate,
I
and
hope so.
don't see this too Ouija board esque.
All right. What the hell? Oh, sorry, my microphone. My microphone's listening to us.
That's what microphones do, my friend.
Yeah. Yeah, but mine will, for whatever random reason, it'll go into like Google mode.
Uh huh.
And even in the middle of the night when I got everything turned off, you'll hear boop. And then all of a sudden they'll say, it'll repeat back whatever I'm saying.
Mm,
And I don't even have like Siri or anything like that.
right.
Man,
Yeah. Sometimes I'll see my camera go from the whole like the says it's on. It gets larger when it's on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just be sitting here looking at my phone, and all of a sudden I'll see. I don't notice that the hole was big, but I'll notice that it suddenly shrank, which tells me that the whole time before that it was watching me.
Yeah. I'll tell you what's weird, man. Sometimes I'll have my phone in my pocket, and there's a lock on my phone. I have to put in certain numbers, to get it to the screen to open. And sometimes I'll be listening to music like I'm at the gym or something, and then all of a sudden, when I go to take it out of my pocket, it'll be into several settings things, and they'll say this, this, and that. I'm like, how the hell did it even get into that? And next thing I know, my damn camera's on.
Huh.
It's like
that is crazy.
Yeah, the phones know, man. The phones know. By the way, I don't see the chat being active. Do you?
No, it's like they're not even there, my friend.
Maybe they're people that don't exist.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder.
Yeah. No, we have female mid-20s, smile, long blonde hair, horse face. Okay. That was or more Vorax.
All right.
Vorax. And F1 can that broke in half. Oh, car. Oh no, we're getting back into the NASCAR talk again. You remember on Shifty Sunday we had a lot of NASCAR talk.
Yes.
Well, you know what? Do you want to go with or more, Max?
Yes.
Since they seem to be the only participator. Let's see here. Okay, what was it again? I gotta say it out loud, or it won't happen. Okay, Go Kart Bob says horse face. Or Warmax said the whole thing basically. Female mid-20s, awfully specific.
All right.
Smile, long blonde hair, and horse face.
All right, and horse face with Go Kart Bob horse face.
Okay.
All right.
We get here. Am I sharing still?
Yes.
All right, here we go. There it is.
Oh my gosh. She definitely has the horse face.
Yeah.
The big teeth, the long face.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's got sunglasses on her head, I think. I can't be sure.
Yeah, I think those are sunglasses. Yeah.
Now, the person isn't real, but here's my question. Are the sunglasses real?
Ooh. Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah. Are the earrings real? Is the are the teeth real teeth that like are from somebody else and put into her face?
And you know what's really eerie about this whole thing?
What's that?
If you look into her eyes, you could see a reflection in her eyes.
Right, and that's the other thing. Are the eyes real? Like,
yeah.
I mean, I know the person isn't real, but like like Weird Science, how they took all the different things and put it together to make her the perfect woman or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this stuff is doing. So even though that's not a complete whole person, that's still somebody's real nose, right?
I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So that makes it even creepier. It's like a Frankensteinian thing happening.
Yeah. She's all Frankenstein. But I'll tell you what, I got to give it to more Vormax. He definitely projected this image. And it looks like we got bone breaking action in the house. And he says, "Did you guys see the mystery light video?" Do you know what he's talking about? The mystery light video?
I remember he was talking about one. Did he actually post one? Is that what he's saying he did?
I think so. I'm
Well,
not
we'll
sure.
definitely have to check it out here in a minute.
Yeah, here in just 1 minute. Hold on. Are you? I think I'm subscribed to his first channel, but I don't think I'm. Okay, so Fizzy Pop has confirmed that it is the return of Scare Performance. So let me go ahead and go to Bone Breaking Actions channel. And I don't know why I'm not subscribed to his secondary channel. Wait, are you subscribed to the Bone Breaking secondary channel? Saji?
No, he's gonna have to send us the link or something. Can you give him a wrench? Does he have a wrench?
Does he have a wrench? I don't know. I'd have to go into YouTube. Let me go into YouTube here. I don't know why he wouldn't have. I thought, let's see. I don't know why he wouldn't have. I thought, hold on. Okay. Bone breaking action. And Fizzy Pop doesn't have one either. Oh, wait. I'm not signed in. I can't, shit. I'd have to go to the actual YouTube channel. The frick? All right, let me go to the actual channel. La la la. All around the world, la la la. Okay, switch account. Hebrew from Eternia. Taco Tuesday. Come on now. Don't be slow. I'll stump your toe. Taco Tuesday. Yeah, Fizzy Pop doesn't have a wrench either. I don't know why. Here. There's that one. And give Bone Breaking one. There we go. And now he should be able to do his thing. Okay, Bone Breaking, you've got a wrench now, so you should be able to post a link to your, I've been watching this channel for 20 years. I ain't got no wrench. Sorry, Go-Kart. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why you don't have one either.
I'll be right back, my friend. I gotta go for just a second.
All right. So while Saji is doing that, I'm going to go ahead and remove. I'm going to stop screen sharing so he has an easier time. Yeah, if you just post the link in the whatchamadoodle, people could check it out, or we can. I could click on that link. If you post it, I can click on it, I think. So Fizzy Pop, let's see what Fizzy Pop says here. Oh, okay. Go-Kart Bob gave her a tulip, and she says, awesome. So I guess what happened was when we did the Great Reset, a lot of people lost their wrenches. So I'm guessing that's what happened, because we've had Fizzy. I think have we had Fizzy on before? I don't think we've ever had Fizzy on this channel before. So yeah, there's the link. Let's go ahead and Wait, he's right. I can't click the link unless I'm inside the link. So now I got to go back to the YouTube channel. While I'm going to the YouTube channel, I'm going to go ahead and play some music because it is quite quiet in here. So let's see, what kind of music do we want to hear tonight? How about a night of driving? All right, let me turn that down. $37. There we go. Oh yeah, that's our. You know, it usually would be a split lyrics, so maybe don't want to hear. No, we'll hear it. Let me go ahead and go to your channel. There we go. Pause it there and go to. I got to click on it.
All right, so I've been.
Okay, so it looks like he made a drawing. And I'm going to go ahead and hit the share screen. And we're going to go ahead and share this video. Because it's probably awesome. So we'll have some music going on in the background. I hope that doesn't bother people. And here we go.
I've been seeing these lights in the sky for, I bet you, close to a year now. So when you look up in the sky, that's what it looks like. And for the first 4 or 5 months, you would just look up and you would just see this. And it was just like stationary, and then you'd come inside for like 2 or 3 hours and go back out and look again, and it would have moved over like a few feet, but not very much. And that's what it was like for the first 4 or 5 months. And then after that, then you would see them moving, not all of them, but out of like, I mean, there's like, sometimes there's like more than 50 right above my house. So you go inside and like out of the 50, maybe 2 or 3 of them would have moved over a few feet throughout the night. So that's what you see. And I always describe them looking like this because they're usually like far up and that's how they look. But I did this, and that's why I turned the camera on instead of that, because once in a great while they'll be low. Another thing too is every once in a while too, they'll flash red a couple times, and then they'll take off. When I say take off, they never move too fast. They just go like slow. But yeah, they're usually stationary. Every once in a great while, they'll blink red and then move slow. And then when they're like really low, that's why I did this over here. That's why I tuned the camera over here, because it's hard to draw. But see, when I did that, it's like an X-wing fighter. Like this one right here is a better drawing.
More like a TIE fighter, I would say. I think maybe that's what you meant to say. I don't know. But yeah, it's a very good drawings there.
And I'm gonna draw it right here. And instead of like doing the little circles like this, well, maybe I will do the little circles like this. So that's what it looks like. But then you can see like,
I like the pencil, by the way.
Like a pole, and then it's connected to
Mr. Happy.
one. You know what I mean? So yeah, I will do it without the lights. So let's say that's the circle lights and then a pole, and then it's like connected to another one. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or not connected to another one, because I guess it's all one piece. So yeah, that's what it looks like all the time. But then like, yeah, it gets close enough, you can see the X-wing fighter style. So I'm not going to show the video because it's like all long and probably boring and stuff. But just now I went for like about a half hour, and I walked like 3 blocks, and I was well. So that's another thing I was showing you, because if you were here with your eyes, this is what you see. Is this, but on camera all these lights don't show up, and you're lucky if you just get the one light all by itself.
Okay.
So on the video right now, you're just gonna see one light.
Okay.
But the one light that you see, it really looks like this. So yeah, I did. I went walking with the dog all around, looking for them, trying to film them. There's a bunch of them all around, like there always is. And
Let's
I went up 3 blocks, and the one.
let's see if there's a. Let's get to that. Okay. So we got this. It's pretty much dark. You see here. However,
Dubbing this in, but this is what happened after that one followed me to 3 blocks. And tonight was cloudy, so it was a good night to do this. But I can go another night when it's not cloudy, right? And totally film this fucking thing following me around.
okay.
It's fucking crazy right now. See that light right there? That's the street light where I was just at.
Okay, the street light.
Look at that. There's another one, and this one's fucking so low. This is like the lowest, closest one I've ever fucking seen. This is the son of a bitch that was following me, actually.
Kind of like a.
This is the son of a bitch that was following me.
It's kind of like if you see it kind of circles a little bit, and then goes somewhat to the left.
Fucking Sanji, you're gonna get me killed. Get me
Because it was Saji that suggested he do this. And
All right, I'm here now. I'm watching.
This one's like moving, and it's fucking low. And I hate it because the camera don't fucking show what it really looks like.
Is that the cursor?
Huh?
What is that thing moving on the screen? Is that his cursor?
No, that's my cursor.
Oh, that's your cursor. You're freaking me out, man.
No, this right here is what he's seeing.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. All right. Yeah, it's moving around like a cursor does
Yeah.
on the screen.
Yeah.
That's weird. All right, I'm with you now.
Yeah, I wish this camera would fucking show it. Alright, I'm gonna turn this fucking camera on to photo because it works better that way sometimes. Okay, so right here I turned the camera off. I put my phone on just photo and not video because I want to take a picture of it above the houses and stuff to show the perspective.
See,
but that
he's got street lights here. That's a street light. You can see that. But then you
didn't work out
see
too good. And my phone's full and I deleted everything.
up
but,
there,
it's higher than the clouds. It's like this drone thing around
right there.
it.
This thing is what we're focused on. If you could see Saji, it's going in multiple directions.
Yeah, I can't tell how much it's moving, or it is him moving the camera, or if it's a combination of both.
This is just a little bit higher than the clouds. All right, so back to where we're at.
Yeah, the camera's moving around quite a bit. But see, wasn't that a photo still though?
A what?
Photo still? Like, didn't he say he took a photo?
Well, I don't know, to be honest with you. It'd be better if he was here explaining it, you know?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, look, it changed colors.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
You see that?
Yeah.
Let's, I tell you what, here's what we're going to do. Let me go ahead and turn the music off. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get Bone Breaking in here if he wants to come in and explain. I'll put it from the beginning. And then he can explain what's going on. How about that?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Let me stop the music. And we'll go ahead. Yeah, bring
Yeah,
him
too
in.
bad you ain't got no X-Files music you can play behind it, you know?
Well, let's see here. I do have, before we bring in Bone Breaking Action, let's do this. Let's, where is it? I guess I got rid of it. But anyway, yeah, we'll bring in Bone Breaking Action and then he can, oh, here it is.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. So there's his intro music.
All right.
And bone breaking.
Bone breaking action where strange phenomenon flying in the sky is real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's coming at him, he says. Camera was moving, but Saji should see the drawings. Oh, yeah. Well, I'll rewind it. Let me rewind it. Let's get rid of the non-true people, or whatever it's called. And
this person does not exist, my friend.
Oh, yeah. Well, thanks for correcting me. So here's the drawings at the beginning. I'll go ahead and...
Unlike this strange light happening in the sky, it actually does exist. We're just not sure what the heck it is.
Yeah. Well, here to illustrate is bone-breaking action. Hey, BBA, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, man? I mean, to just barge on in your show like this, I sent you guys I sent Sanjay a link and a comment that he made on my video. And as far as Hebrew goes, I wanted to see this channel for a while, and I sent you like 2 or 3 links to videos I've made, and obviously you just never got them. Because besides this video, you got to go check out that channel. Because remember last week I was telling you about I was telling the girls to eat ice cream and all that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you got to look at that. So before we get into this, yeah, you got to check out the one called Vicky, because you like wrestling like I do, you know. I was talking to this luchador. Do you know what an exotico is, or what? And in Lucha Libre and Exotico, there's Technicos, Rudos, and Exoticos.
Yeah.
So I was macking on this Lucha Libre girl, and she took off her mask, and it turned out to be a dude, I think. So that's funny. So check that out, because you like wrestling, and you'll laugh at it. All right, so these lights. Yeah, I didn't mean to barge in on your show like this, but yeah, this is good, because I've been wondering for a year what these are. So that picture right there, like I said, when you look up in the sky, that's what they look like. It's like a string of dots in that little oval shape, you know? Mm-hmm. And they're just stationary. So for about 4 or 5 months, when they first started popping up above my neighborhood, and there's a ton of them. There's like 50 to 100 every night, you know? And they're just pretty much just stationary. So the first 5 months, they were stationary, and then after that, once in a while, out of 50 of them, let's say there's 50 in the sky, you might see 2 or 3 fly every once in a great while, and they go real slow, you know? So maybe fast forward this video for a minute and show everybody that, I don't know, I don't watch Star Trek or Star Wars, so I don't know if it's a TIE fighter, an X-Wing fighter.
I didn't mean to correct you or nothing. I was just saying what I thought it looked most like.
Yeah, well, no, good. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, whatever it is.
So, okay, now what I want to do, since Saji didn't see this illustration.
Yeah, because the illustration, someone might see this right now and just be like, oh, that's just a satellite, but I don't know what it is, you know?
I want to fast forward it, though, a little bit. Just before we get to the actual video. And by the way, I do like this pencil. But here we go. As you can see here, this is what you were talking about here originally.
That's the next thing I wanted you to show, because once in a while there will be one that's low, and then you can see that it really looks like that, but then who knows, maybe it don't look like that, because they don't always look like that, and they will fly up to each other once in a great while. One will fly up to another one, and then they'll fly off together. So I don't know, maybe they're not connected all the time, or maybe they are. I don't know. You know, I'd say they probably are connected all the time, but I mean, I can't say that for sure either. You know?
Well, let's go ahead and get it to this point in the video where you're explaining.
So the video. So I made a long video last night where I walked like 3 blocks, and like I said, it was like cloudy, and they don't show up good anyway. Actually, a good thing to know is when I recorded with my phone, I got to zoom in for it to even show up, you know? Mm-hmm. So all this camera footage is on my Galaxy 11 iPhone zoomed in. Just to get it. So last night I walked like 3 blocks, and it followed me back and forth. I recorded all that, but it was like dark and cloudy. I had my dog. The camera was all shaky. So I just kind of erased that after I got home, and I just left in the good part because I walked like 3 blocks for a little bit, back and forth. Then after that, I went to another part where I see them where they're low all the time. And then that's the video that you're about to see because I went to that low part. The one that followed me back and forth for those 3 blocks, it started coming like 2 blocks over where I was at. And then that's why I was all freaking out because I was like, and it was super low. I've never seen it that low before, you know? So that's why I was freaking out and getting all excited because it's like, oh, the one that just got done following me, now it's coming right to where I'm at and stuff, you know? So yeah, that's the video that you guys are pretty much gonna see.
Cool.
Yeah, mute the video now since we have him. We don't need to hear the video.
Probably because I'm cussing and acting like a fool. So yeah, you probably should just mute it and I'll just say what's going on, kind of, you know? As far as these pictures go, does that look like anything you guys know? Does it look like a satellite to you guys or what? And they're big. They're like, well, I don't know how big they are because it's like hard to judge, you know, but I'd say they're maybe 20 feet, 20 feet big.
No, there's that one. Like you can clearly see it even though the camera's moving all around.
Okay, yeah. And the camera's moving, but like I said when I was drawing those pictures, the camera just picks up that one bottom light. But if you were looking at it with your own eyes, it would look like that popsicle stick shape with the string of lights that I'm talking about, you know? So, yeah, like I said, I went to a new spot, and this is the one that was following me. It went to the old spot. And actually, it's funny. Like, you probably shouldn't play it because I'm all saying SOB and on all this kind of stuff because it was crazy because it's like this thing's just following me, and now I go to a new spot, and it's coming to where I'm at, and it's all extra low like I've never seen before, you know?
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
And then, yeah, it is crazy. Those pictures I drew, does that look like anything to you guys? Like a satellite or a drone or anything like that?
It doesn't look like any of those things I've ever
This
seen.
drives me crazy too, because it's been going on forever. And I tell all my, well, you know, I'll just say I run a motel, I ask all my renters, like, oh, you see those lights? And like, they'll just be like, no, that's crazy. What is that? And then they never look again, never give it a second
Now,
thought.
here's the part that gets me is where it actually starts to change colors.
Yeah, well, every once in a while they'll turn. They're always, you know, like the white light, and then every once in a while one will blink red a couple times, and then slowly take off. And this one last night, this one that you're seeing right now, that one did start flying at a not fast, you know, but faster than I've ever seen one fly before. So yeah, that's another thing about them is they blink red and then they'll take off, you know. Everybody says, well, first of all, nobody gives it like a second thought. I don't understand it. There's, like I said, 50 to 80 of these things in the air, and they're big, and it's like you've never seen it before. Like nobody wonders what it is. I've asked cops what they are. They're just like everybody else. Oh, I don't know. What is that? And a lot of people say they're police drones, but I've asked the police. They say they don't know, and they don't give it a second thought. And where I live, they're always talking about how the cops don't have money for more cops or no cars, so I don't know what they do with the drones. And when something happens, they don't come or nothing. So it's not like the drones are telling them, hey, come over here and stuff, you know?
Right.
So I don't know what it is. It's probably some logical, you know, there's some military bases around here. Maybe it has something to do with that.
I mean, it's too small to be an airplane, and it's way too flashy and dashy to be a drone.
See, but with your own eyes, it would look like that popsicle stick shape, you know? And there's like 50 to 80 of them. Like, even if it is the military base doing something, shouldn't we all, where I live and stuff, shouldn't we all concerned about, you know, why is there so many up there and what are they doing? And then when they actually follow you like that, like what's going on, you know? So
this is actually more than just one up there.
Yeah, it was a cloudy night, and plus it's hard to even picture of them. Yeah, right above my place, there's like 40 of them that I counted when I was doing this last night. Just standing in my alley and looking up, there's just 40 right above my house.
Like a nightmare alley.
yeah. And there's the best dog ever right there, Snickers.
Yeah, I've seen him in a few of your wrestling videos. But yeah, there it is again. Well, that seems like it's almost close to the power lines.
Yeah, this one was pretty low. I'm not good with how many feet it was and stuff, but this one that you're watching just now, if you flew like a kite really high, that's about as high as that was. And usually they're about a little bit higher than the clouds. Like last night it was cloudy, and when I was watching them, like maybe one would move above a cloud or a cloud would move before it. It was just like right above the clouds, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So this is when it just like passed right by me and stuff.
Wow.
Before it was just starting to, and then I tried to put it on camera because it looks better on camera, but my camera was dumb, so I just went back to video.
Yeah, Snickers is just all like, I don't know what's going on here, man, but I really need to go inside.
I was walking around and talking, so I wasn't really watching and stuff, but I know at one point it flies by that light post, and you can really see it good, and that's when it's changing. You probably saw it because you said it's changing colors. Either you saw it or it's coming up right now. I don't know.
Now, another thing you mentioned, BBA, is that it seems like they follow you sometimes.
Yeah, like last night. That's what I was saying. This one that you're seeing right now, last night I walked up and down 3 blocks 2 or 3 times, and it followed me back and forth each time. And then I went to a new spot like 2 blocks over to the left or whatever, and this one that you're seeing right now, it was the one that followed me those 3 blocks, and now right now I'm filming it because it followed me to where I went. Like when I went there, it didn't follow me, but then once I got there and stopped and was looking around again, then all of a sudden it flew over to where I was at, all extra low. That's why it was all crazy, because it's like, oh, it's lower than ever, and it's the one that just got done following me, you know?
Well, the reason I say that is because remember I was telling you before that once you make a conscious connection, they will come out when you go out to look for them, or they will follow you. That is.
I'm not the only one that sees them, and that's why I said that little joke about Sanji, you're gonna get me killed out here. You know, I'm scared of aliens. I got a phobia about those little grays, so I don't want to talk to them or connect with them in any way. Leave me alone.
Well, then the thing is, you gotta quit looking for them, and you gotta quit thinking about them. Then,
yeah.
Now, if you look here, it almost looks like you can see 2 of them.
There's probably a couple times when there is 2 in the camera.
Mm-hmm. It looks like a little beanie, tiny one, or it's further away. And this one.
Oh, so this is another thing that happened last night when I was filming these, and this happened 2 or 3 times before. I'm talking about how it's hard to get them on camera. Well, like last night when I was filming one, and then another one popped up, and it was flashing and moving, and disappearing and appearing in another spot, but you couldn't see it with your eye, but you could see it on the camera.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that was a trip.
Yeah. Man, you got anything to say about this, Saji?
no, we don't really have a clear enough of an image to come to some type of conclusion.
No, just the drawing. The drawing, like I thought somebody would say, like, "Oh yeah, that's just that, you idiot," you know.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not an expert on this sort of thing, but I mean, it is definitely it qualifies as an identified aerial phenomenon.
It is to me, and it is to my neighbors when they do look.
Mm-hmm.
And it's drove me crazy. I've asked so many people, like I said last week, I don't even look no more because I don't want to look no more. I want to get stuck on looking because I'm the only one who cares. So if they're up there, what am I going to do about it? You know?
Well, document it. I mean, that's the best you can do, I guess, for now. But it is really kind of neat, man. I don't know. I guess because I'm into this kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
All right. With I don't know. I guess I can look at the chat. Is anybody saying anything?
If I lived out there, I would be that guy. Like I would be out there doing just what you did on a regular basis, and end up getting my ass abducted by aliens or something.
So many nights, like I've said before, I'll be over here walking my dog, and it's like, oh, that one's like low. Maybe if I walk closer to that one, I can take a picture, and then I'll just spend 3-4 hours doing that. That's why I got to stop already.
Oh yeah. Afraid you might get abducted.
Or just I never get nothing out of it, you know. Oh, I get close to where like a low one was, and then it like kind of just disappears on me.
Man, I'll tell you what though. This is making for some interesting stuff.
I'm thinking maybe it's probably just some military thing. I don't know. Why are they up there for like over a year now, or about a year? And so many of them and all that, you know?
You only get
And this is just
views?
a speculation, but are they up there spraying some weird stuff all night long? You know?
Probably. Who knows? We're about to talk about stuff like that here in a minute. This seems like it would get a lot more views, man.
Yeah,
Man,
I would reach out locally to see if there's any type of I don't know. Out there's got to be clubs and experts on that sort of thing that are looking, you know, for evidence and proof, or where they have some type of online group, or sharing group like on Facebook or something. So that way you can find other people who are seeing the same thing you are actually seeing, and then maybe they've already figured out what it is, and that'll just lay your concerns to rest, like with a logical explanation. It's some type of government testing, or you know.
I thought you were going to say lay him the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty
but that way you can, you don't have to, you'll know what it is. But other than that, that's the only thing I can suggest.
It is pretty crazy though, and I can't believe how just nobody cares. First of all, when I tell people, they never even look up in the sky and see them or pay attention, you know. And then once they do, they just blow it off. It's like, I don't know, I just can't understand that. Yeah, I've asked the police. There's a fire department by me. I walk by there a lot. I'm one of those fire department guys. When I see them one time, then I don't know what it's called, man. It's like you sit on the chair and there's a fan behind it. You got a parachute and you fly in the air. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Paraglider. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
I
know what you
I got
mean.
a park and I got guys that do that, and I've asked a bunch of those guys because I figured they got to check the skies because they're flying those parachute things, and I figured they would know about stuff like that. But yeah, nobody knows.
I remember one time we were looking up at the sky and I thought I was seeing lights, and it was around I don't know if it was around the 4th of July, if it was after the 4th of July or whatever. So we're all looking up. We're all high and drunk and stuff. You know, we're looking up and we see this flashing light, and it just keeps going up and up and up and up. And then as it started getting closer and closer, we all realized it was just one of those lantern things that people like to light for the 4th of July that float, you know, like the floating lantern. But the weird thing is there was like 4 or 5 of them all in a row, just doing the same thing, going at the same rate of speed at the same time. It was kind of weird. I don't know.
I see Go-Kart Bob wrote something like a girl in his town also filmed it too.
Oh yeah? What do you mean?
Go-Kart Bob says a girl in my town also filmed it too.
I got one video where I caught luminescent clouds. Ooh, luminescent cloud. Wow. That's just from all the gases and poisons and the radiation poison that we put in the sky.
Yeah, around here with the moon and the sun, a lot of times it'll just look all weird because all that stuff in the sky.
Yeah.
Last night, after watching these drones where they are, I was paying attention to the sky today, and we got just weird old clouds. You know how nowadays they're like, I don't know, they're all spread apart and they're not natural, you know?
Eddie Von Keen says it's just moon plasma being pooped out by moonbird.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Great job of capturing that stuff, man. I know you don't actually want to do it because you're freaked out by it and stuff. And like you said, it takes hours and hours just to capture that stuff. But
well, and I want to know what it is, you know. And it came up last week. I figured maybe somebody in your audience would have a clue. I can't believe nobody said something off those pictures like, "Oh, that's just a satellite" or something, you know. So now it's just even more of a mystery, I guess.
Yeah, well, hey, you know, who knows? Just like Saji said, do some more research and send it in to one of those whatever Saji said, and then who knows, maybe you're onto something here, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like Sanji says, I'll just have to go out there and talk to him, and then I'll get some really good video.
That'd be cool. Yeah. I don't know, man. If you're ambitious enough, maybe you could talk to some townspeople and see if they'll agree to go on camera and just like film and interview them and see if they're seeing the same thing, and see if you can get them to confess to like what they're seeing is the same thing that you're seeing. I don't know. I'm just putting stuff out there.
Yeah, but I've asked so many people. I've asked all my neighbors, all my renters, there's a loafing jug up by the house. So I've been on nights where I'm walking my dog and I'll just stop people in the parking lot. Like, you see that? What is that? You've never seen that before. And yeah, like I said, just nobody really cares. It's crazy.
Yep. The only thing I can say, I'll say it again, is look for a local group, either on Facebook, if you're on Facebook, or I don't know, it's look for if there's some type of UFOology place near you where people go to look at that sort of thing. I don't know. I don't know what they call those, viewing areas or something. Don't they have those kind of things out there?
I don't know. But
he's not even here anymore.
Yeah, we lost him. But hey, definitely some very interesting stuff. And if you guys out there in the audience have film about UFOs that you've caught in your skies, then please feel free to bring them in. And he's back. I'll let him back in. But feel free to send them in to the show, and who knows, we might just play them right on the show next time we have a show.
Yep. All right, I do got one more thing that kind of goes along the same lines of what we were doing earlier. And
let me go ahead and let's say goodbye to Bone Breaking Action first.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I did. I just came back to say goodbye. I got off on accident, but
I thought you got abducted.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard me, BBA, but do they have any UFO viewing areas near you, like where they advertise them as such?
No, but I know I used to know this girl that had meetings with some UFO people at the library, so I will check into something like that, and if I find out something cool, I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, maybe you can even get one of them to come on as a guest, and that would be cool as well.
Yeah, I'll investigate it.
All right, I appreciate it.
Yep.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna go back to watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time, huh?
All right. Here, man.
All right, cool, man. Have a good one.
You too. Thanks. So we got this wasn't going to turn into a phone call type thing, but we got Bear Lamb waiting backstage.
Well, yeah, let's stay focused on what we're doing, and then we can bring him in after that, because I want us to look at this. Once we bring him in, we can totally go off the rail.
I know.
All right, so I put a link in your in Hangouts there. The last thing that I wanted us to look at.
The last thing you wanted us to look at.
Yeah, one more thing that kind of goes along with the lines of the this person does not exist.
Oh.
This is called Imagen, and it's a new AI software made by Google, where you can type in text and it creates a unique rendition of whatever it is you type, either by using clip art or photography or whatever means it has at its disposal. And this is like a demonstration video, which is, I think, going to be the best way to try to explain it. So we're just going to play clips because I don't want them to think we're trying to rip off their video. But the only way to see it is to see it, you know.
Okay.
So go ahead and go in just a little bit with your cursor. I'll tell you when to stop. You know, you can see the image as you go. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and back up about right there.
Oh boy.
All right,
Okay.
go ahead and press play.
Image of an astronaut riding a horse. You type teddy bears shopping for groceries, and boom, there's an image of teddy bears shopping for groceries. You
Okay.
type a bowl of soup that is a portal to another dimension, and boom, my God, it's a bowl of soup that's a portal to another dimension. And it's not just one, it actually spits out 10 different versions across a spectrum of variation in any art style you want, you name it, and it can draw it. So what is happening here? How does it work? And what happens if I try?
All right, go ahead and skip ahead.
Yeah.
All right, skip ahead. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. A little bit more. A little bit more. All right, yeah, go back just a little bit, right around there. A little bit more. Back. Yeah, right around there. Go ahead and press play.
Enhance an image by removing that noise. It's kind of like step one, draw the circle. Step two, draw the rest of the owl. So I don't know if you've ever seen this website called thispersondoesnotexist.com, but if you haven't, check it out. It shows you a surprisingly realistic image of a face, but as you might have guessed, this person does not exist. It's not a real face. It's actually using AI to look at thousands of faces and then generate a new face with that information that is shockingly realistic, but it turns out is not a real human. So DALL-E 2 is like a way more advanced, generalized version of that for anything. So when you open it up, it's literally just a blank search text box where you can type in whatever you want to create. Now, of course, as you can probably imagine, with all these concerns and possibilities, this isn't just a tool that's available to the public. It's not like anyone can use it. OpenAI has kept this mostly behind closed doors to a very small, hand-selected group of people. But for a day, they gave me the keys, and I was able to generate whatever I want, which, of course, means I had to ask it to finally reveal to us what the long-awaited Apple Car would look like. I mean, this is an opportunity unlike any other. So I typed it in. I waited my 10 seconds with bated breath, and then the secret was finally unveiled. And, oh, right. Of course. I don't know why I expected anything different.
That's funny.
Okay, so the OpenAI team was kind enough to allow me to feed DALL-E 2 whatever I want.
Wow.
So I decided to start pretty simple and then get a little bit more complex as we go. So a blue apple and a bowl of oranges. So, okay.
Wow.
These are good. These are actually, I mean, that was extremely easy. But the sharpness, the realism, the lighting even, to just create these brand new out of nothing, there is so much detail in this one. It's kind of hard to believe it isn't real. Okay, an elderly kangaroo. I mean, I don't know what I expected specifically an elderly kangaroo to look like. I guess maybe I pictured gray hair or something, but I buy it. I mean, the fact that it's not a real photo.
Wow.
It looks like a real photo of an elderly kangaroo.
Yeah, it does.
That is very impressive. A wise elephant staring at the moon at night. Whoa. Okay. So that is definitely a wise elephant. He or she.
Some of those look kind of fake.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, some of them do, and the moon doesn't look real either. Like, but still, it's interesting because you could basically imagine any avatar you wanted, or imagine if you were trying to make thumbnail for your show tonight, and some of the stuff we talk about is so abstract anyway. Like lights in the sky, people who don't exist, and the text
Saturday.
and slap your and then it creates that.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of convenient because it'd save you from posting and trying to clip all that and stuff to create an ugly collage, if you will. But yeah, let's keep going.
He is in fact staring at the moon, and it is definitely at night. That's not bad. The moon does look a little bit wonky if you look a little bit closer on some of these. It's not perfect, but the elephant is very real looking. Okay, let's get a little more specific here. a teddy bear doing surgery on a grape in the style of a 1990s cartoon. Oh my God, look at these cartoons. Sometimes it misses, totally understandable. Also, it seems to have chosen scissors instead of maybe more realistic actual surgery. I'll get to why in a minute. But the facial expressions, the feet, and everything, I mean, that is a teddy bear doing surgery on a grape. All right, this one's for Mac, the studio dog. A Kuckerhunch, I'm pronouncing that wrong, using a camera on a movie set.
Wow.
That is, okay, if you couldn't already tell, that is the name of the dog breed. And the closer you inspect each individual image, the more the photorealism part kind of falls apart, which maybe isn't shocking because this is a kind of a crazy thing to have a picture of. But the detail in the dog breed and it actually using the camera in the pictures is crazy good. I wonder if we could post that to Mac's Instagram if anybody would notice that it's not a real picture. I'd probably figure it out. All right. A robot woman guarding a wall of computers. Wow. Okay. So
Well, you can pause it there. I think we get the idea.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, man?
I think I would like this technology as far as like making thumbnails and making cool like pictures to tell stories with, but as far as creating actual AIs and stuff like that, it's kind of scary.
Yeah, it really is, because basically you could make something out of nothing. Like, obviously, he goes on to explain later in the video that you can't do like Hebrew robbing a bank for obvious reasons, because then they could implicate you in a crime that you never actually did. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
And then it won't let you do anything violent or pornographic.
Right.
And I get that. I mean, why would you want that? And that's why it didn't do the surgery, because that was considered that would have to use a knife, and a knife would do violence. So the surgery made it look like clippers instead, because yeah,
I see why they did it that way.
yeah, that was as violent as it could get. But yeah, it's still an interesting concept, and then you take into that like you take that into consideration with how realistic like phone AI sounds when you call customer service now. I mean, there's going to come a point when you're not really sure if you're talking to a human or not, or if Alexa is, she's getting so realistic now. You can do a feature on a certain Alexas or Siris. I'm not sure which one it is, where you can have them you can have them come in the conversation. So like you and I could be having this conversation, and I could say, Siri, join conversation. And whenever there's a pause, she would add something to what we were saying.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. I mean, it's going to come to a point when we're not even sure. Everything is so artificially assimilated. We will become Borg by default, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Do you think resistance is futile, my friend?
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know about all that. I really don't know what to think. But there's going to become a time where people just won't care. Like they won't even know the difference. Like it's already becoming that time where people just don't care. People, as we go further into the generations, people will make up their own story of history of what happened and what's going on now. They will make up their own version of what's happening now in the year 2022. I mean, we already see history being erased and rewritten and represented as true fact now as it is. I mean, just imagine with the help of AI, not only could history be technically rewritten, but it could be physically rewritten as well. And that's something to think about. And when you put the spirituality into the whole equation, like you put God into the whole equation, for example, it's basically computers will then start trying to duplicate what God did, and they'll start trying to play God, and that's never a good thing. And which kind of leads me into our next segment before we let Lotar in.
Yeah, I knew. I kind of felt that's what you were doing there. That's why I was. I'm with you.
But that's pretty much all I have to say about that subject.
Well, yeah, the big thing between AI and the difference is, I mean, obviously, I mean, I've said this before, but I'll say it again. It comes down to having a soul. You know, a soul has empathy, and also has I don't know, like a discernment process um of being able to care and emotions and love and sadness and all those sort of things, and happiness, joy, depression, all that sort of thing. Where I mean, even though they try to give it a humanistic thing, you notice even when you're talking to like a phone AI or Siri, she's got a set expression,
Yeah.
according to popular belief. The AI program from below has been discovered on Google, according to Google. The way she talks or whatever. It's
yeah.
it's a set pretense of a certain context where a human, sometimes I come on, I sound a little bit livelier than others. I'll lower my voice a little bit to emphasize a point or raise it dramatically to express the volatile situation that we're in right now with AI. But the difference is that, AI isn't
Being
quite
able
there
to
yet.
emote.
Yes.
Mhm.
And I don't think that's one level where once that is transcended, once they can create a false a false soul, artificial um emotions, that's where it gets really scary, my friend, because then you wonder. I mean, you could meet if you meet a person online, or if you're talking to somebody on the phone, if you're not physically there with them, you will have to question whether or not that conversation is real or not.
Exactly.
I mean, I know you're real because I seen you on your camera, and I know AI doesn't quite do that just yet. But I don't. I mean, I've never physically seen you.
Right.
You know, I know that whenever you go on camera, you show up at this house that you supposedly live in.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I mean, I just have to take it on good faith. But I believe that all of these things are true.
Well, you could feel the person's emotions, like you could sort of sense their, and I don't mean to sound new agey, but you could sense their aura, so to speak. Like you could tell when they're talking, the tone of their voice, just the way the pitch of their voice, just this certain things that a person does, even if
Mm-hmm.
they're online. Like you and I, for example, are online right now, but we talk to each other on the phone, and we, like you said, we see each other on camera from time to time, and we talk about personal stuff like personal issues, and I don't think AI could quite replicate that sort of personal, sort of emotional touch, so to speak, for now.
Right. Okay. So imagine this. I mean, I'm going to kind of go sci-fi movie on you here for a minute, but imagine like, all right, like, I'm like going. I'm up. I work at Amazon. Okay, and I've been there for 3 years, and I'm on the advertising board, and I've been I'm having email communications with somebody from China who wants me to who's offering me millions of dollars if I get this next promotion to give away Amazon's AI secrets to a Japanese company. All right, and let's say nobody at the corporation knows that I'm doing this because I've kept it to myself. However, since emails have been coming through my my company email. The company AI has detected this thing, and it knows that if I get the big promotion, that I'll get access to these files, and I may or may not be willing to sell them to a Japanese company, right? So the AI itself sees me as a threat, right? So what's to keep it from leaking the so-called emails, or personally making sure that I don't get the job by say exposing the fact that I've been having an affair with another person in the company, and all of a sudden putting out all of those emails, or tricking me into having an affair with somebody in the company by falsely creating a person that does not exist at the company, and sending me certain images that of a risque thing, and creating a whole false thing just to set me up. I mean, AI can eventually come to a level where it does things like that, where it traps you, or puts you in a situation where you either get the job or you don't get the job, or things happen, that unbeknownst to you, the light changes from green to red right as you're going through the intersection,
Yeah.
and takes you out. It could. How far away are we from a time like when that sort of thing could
Dude,
happen?
I tell you what's weird is like the certain things that does happen to you throughout the day where it makes you go, and some of those things is like AI driving cars. Like I often imagine sometimes that some of the cars that pass through me in an intersection aren't real cars with real people driving them. Like I just imagine, because there's a lot of times like throughout the day, like at one in the afternoon to 2 to 3 in the afternoon, sometimes I'll see a whole row of cars go by, and it'll be all the same make and model and even color. Like let's say there's 3 white vans in a row. Like I'll see them go through the intersection, like 3 of the same kind of van, the same kind of color, same kind of size, same everything, just with different plates on them, of course. But just like I'll be like, wow, there's like 4 or 5 of these things going by in the road that look completely simulated. Like it looks like there's a break in the matrix when you see stuff like that. And then you wonder, are these AI cars that are just driving themselves with possibly AI people in them? And then when you see vehicles that are super tinted where you can't actually see a person inside it just makes you wonder like how far the government, or not even necessarily the government, but whoever is doing these things, like how far they've actually gone to simulate our world.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, honestly, we spend so much time looking at these little black screens that I think that sometimes we literally do fall into the looking glass, and the simulated reality is more of our reality than our actual than we spend time in our actual reality. I mean, I believe that. I mean, I've been guilty of it, not so much here and now, but I'm sure there are people out there who spend their 8-hour workday sitting in front of a computer screen at work, then another 3 or 4 hours staring at their phone throughout the course of the day, and then another 2 or 3 hours staring at a TV or another computer monitor when they get home doing their whatever it is they do that isn't work related, and how much time did they spend in that given 24-hour day actually absorbing real life interaction? So if you ask them how their day went, it's going to be mostly dependent on what came through the looking glass into the reality than what actually happened in a physical reality. You see what I'm trying to say here?
Man, you're getting really deep on this one, let me tell you. But I do see what you're saying, man. And I hope we handled that with all that we can give it, and we gave it all that we got. And of course the subject's going to come up again sometime in the future, maybe not the near future, but definitely AI is one of those subjects that's going to be a reoccurring thing because it's ongoing. So
And how much of what the news cycle is AI generated to keep us interested? I mean the whole Johnny Depp thing, the Ukraine thing, the COVID thing, the you name it thing. I mean, it's always
distractions.
there's always a cycle of something coming through to keep us entertained and
Distracted.
to hold our attention and keep us focused on whatever it wants us to be focused on at that current moment.
Yeah, it's all distractions, and I think a lot of it is distractions for something bigger that's coming or something that's already here, and we're distracted from it all because
Well,
we
even
don't
more
see
so than
what's here.
distraction, I think it's conditioning. It's conditioning and preparing us so that we'll be ready for the next event. Like, like how you have training blogs, you have to do this training video before you can get to the level 2 training videos. And like you can't skip ahead, you gotta go through pandemic before you can do whatever the next thing is. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, kind of like leveling up.
Yep.
So
You got to be conditioned and prepared and worked into shape so that you'll be willing to accept the next thing that they're going to throw at you, so that your brain will already be conditioned to put on the mask, to stand in the line, to conform in certain ways. Let's see if we can get them to quit using coins. All right. Well, that was fairly successful. We'll do no coins
Speaking of
2.0 in 3 years, and they're already kind of used to it. You see what I mean?
well, speaking of coins, you bring up a pretty good point. Is that money is paper money and coin money is already starting to become a thing of the past. You remember like all the coin shortages from about a year ago or so that they were talking about, and how there's certain places now where you go that used to use coins and paper money that have now completely converted over to either debit cards or credit cards, and they're doing that for a specific reason because they're wanting to get rid of the paper money. And when I came to that realization was actually about a month or so ago when I went to the car wash, and I pulled into the car wash, and the only choice, there was no option to put money in the thing. And here I am wanting to just spend about $6, get my car washed, and usually you can find, like, they have several different options on there, but this one only gave you 2 options. You either had to use a credit card or a debit card. Oh, let me back up a second. It gave you 3 options. You either use a debit card, credit card, or some kind of gift card. And that's the way they're going. If you don't have money in a bank account, if you don't have a credit card, if you don't have Bitcoin, if you don't have some other form of electronic coin, you're not going to be able to do any trading, selling, or buying. And that's the way the coins are going. And even, more so with religion, how the United States used to be all for religion, and it was all in our Constitution. It was on money. It was in our everyday lives. You had the nuclear family, and that's gone away with all of the trans this and trans that has damaged the nuclear family, because you don't know if it's a man and a woman versus man, woman. But I say all that to say this: religion is slowly even being taken out of our government. When they stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance to the invisible under God, and so forth. And then there's, I believe, God's mentioned in the national anthem. God's mentioned in the Majesty, Beautiful. What's that song?
Yeah, I know what you mean. And you would also hear presidents in their speeches make reference to God or quote something out of the Bible. I mean, it was commonplace. It was a way that they connected with our culture. But since God is no longer a mainstay in our culture, it's almost the opposite. If a president does any type of biblical reference, or and they have to be careful, because if they do something that's pro-Christian, then they're going to offend all of the non-Christians, And where our country was originally founded, it was predominantly a Christian faith country, but now we are a country that actually shuns Christianity, and you won't hardly ever hear a president make any type of biblical reference in a speech, and if they do use God's name, it's in a bad way, not in
negative.
a good way.
Yeah. And
So I mean,
Oh,
there's
go ahead.
exceptions, don't get me wrong, but it does seem like our country has gotten, our culture and our country and everything is slowly deteriorated to a point where Christianity and being godly went from being something that was not only normal and accepted and what is the word I'm looking for? Like something that people would actually encourage you to do. It's become something that is it's the opposite. It's not. It's no longer accepted. It's frowned upon, and you better be careful if you go there, because you're going into a politically incorrect area just by doing so.
Now, there are several examples of this, but there is one example that I came across today, and that was actually Heather who pointed this out to me. I think she found it on her Facebook or something like that. I don't know what, but the coins, you know how in the coins and on paper money it says "In God We Trust," right?
Yes.
Well, apparently, the new quarters are out, the new 2022 quarters, and on the new 2022 quarters, it has an image of George Washington, which, by the way, the image of George Washington, if you look at this image, and I will show the image here momentarily. However, if you look at the image of George Washington himself, he is almost unrecognizable as George Washington and the traditional powdered wig that he has. It's almost as though they made his hair almost like in a feminine way. I don't know how to explain it, but I will show the image. So let's go ahead and bring up the image before I do. What it's doing here, as you can see in the image, is in most of our coins, it shows George Washington's head facing towards "In God We Trust," and this one is actually facing away from "In God We Trust."
All right. Let's see.
So here's the image of the two coins side by side, and even you were the one that I think that pointed out, and we'll share that knowledge as soon as we get there. So there it is. There's the two coins side by side. And look at George Washington there on the right. Does he not look? He looks like a totally different person.
Yeah, his nose doesn't is like more smoothed out. His profile is definitely elongated. Yeah, you don't see. I definitely see the differences. His hair. I mean, granted, he wore his hair kind of in a weird way anyway. Back then, that was what was normally like the way they did it. But yeah, it definitely is different. And I do see what you're saying. In the old quarter, he was facing the "In God We Trust," and then now he's got his head facing away from "In God We Trust."
And you were the one that pointed this out earlier, but if you look at the "In God We Trust" on both coins, you can see on the original coin, this is from 2021, "In God We Trust," the "In God We" is all on the same line.
Mm-hmm.
And then "Trust" here at the bottom. And then on the 2022 coin, "In God" is separated from "We."
Yep. And then it's "In God" and then "We" and then the word "trust."
Yeah.
So basically, it's separating us, we, from God, meaning us, the people, and it's separating "we" from "trust." So you have God and then "we" and then "trust" as three separate entities. And then the "in" God. I don't know if that's just a blemish on the quarter or what, but you can barely see the T in trust, and you can barely see the I in N. It's almost like they're going into the circle of the coin a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it seems like it should be a fairly new coin, so it's like they barely even squeezed it in there. And I don't know, man. It's. I mean, you can. Yeah, maybe we're making mountains out of molehills here, But
Yeah.
I think that they take a lot of time and energy into making sure that these coins are the symbology and the symbology of these coins. I mean,
Yes.
the pretend that they don't is naive, and the fact that we are separated from God in the way that it's written now. I don't think that is a coincidence or a mistake.
It is definitely blatant. It's out
Yeah,
in the
and the
open.
fact that we are turned away from God versus facing the word God, I think that is by design as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like we mentioned a while ago, we mentioned that for a reason. Um, we the people have become godless people, and it says that in the Bible that I don't mean to be talking about the end of the world here, or I'm not trying to be a Bible prophesizer or anything like that, but it does mention in end times that we would turn our back on God as a nation.
Yeah, and an average person who handles the quarter, it may not never ever come to that conscious realization that that's exactly what's happened, but it doesn't change the fact that that's what's happened.
Oh yeah.
Like even if you don't consciously know that the quarter has turned its back on God, and that has separated us from the word, the we from the word God on the line, whether no matter what religion you are, it still happened, and it's still the symbology matters whether you notice it or not, is what I'm trying to say.
And I like what DD74 says here. Also, he adds, turning back on God, looking at the future. There's something to be said about that as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what does turning back on God looking to the future?
Means like that's where our society's headed. Is like we're looking into the future of a society that has turned its back on God. Basically, is I think how he's trying to phrase it.
Yeah, I was curious if you could clarify it even more. I mean, it's an intriguing statement. I just don't not sure exactly,
Well,
which way to take it.
he's facing forward. He's looking towards the future.
Oh, by the direction of his. Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, because like you read right to left, or yeah, so the other way would be looking at the past. The other way would be looking toward the future. I see what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it would be even yeah, I get that. I can get down with that.
So, I mean, that is, I won't call it synchronicity or anything like that, but that is sort of what do you call it? The word you used earlier was the symbology of the whole thing. There's a symbology written all over that coin,
Oh
literally.
yeah, and I mean, you look at money, it's all over money, man. You got the all-seeing eye, you got onks, you got all kinds of different things in money. And I mean, you could look at money and break down symbology. You could make a whole show out of just that.
I think we did at one time, didn't we?
Yeah, we have, but I've never found anybody that really breaks it down, and I don't understand what all the symbology means, and I don't want to just come up with my own. I would really
Right.
like to hear like an expert of symbology, and come up with and a historian come up with some type of logical explanation as to what all that stuff means and why they had to throw it on there.
Yeah. I think we will someday look into it. But
Yeah, for sure.
as for right now, what do you say we switch things over for a little bit?
Oh, what do you mean switch things over?
Well, we talked about it, and I think it's about time. Taco Tuesday has become sort of a game night sort of tradition, and we have talked about good and interesting things and things that are not glorifying, but what's the word? Edifiable. We've
All
talked
right,
about some
edifiable. All right.
Yep.
Are you suggesting we play a game?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, yeah, I'd be down for it. And if you want to bring Bear Lamb in for it, and I'll stick around for the first game. And then if you guys want to keep going after that, you're more than welcome to do so.
Well, what I have to do is go ahead and get it started here.
All right.
And then, Bear Lamb kind of fell away as we were talking. I guess he got tired of waiting.
Gotcha. All right.
So I think what we're going to do at this time is play some What the Dub.
All right.
I'm sure Michael Fontaine would be down with that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure we can at least get one round in. I don't know how close Scare Performance is to going live or if he went live already.
Well, I don't think he goes live to around 10 or so.
You mean your time?
Yeah, my time, which is Texas time. So, this thing's taking a minute to load. So why don't you, is DD74 and Bone Breaking Action still in the audience? Oh, here it comes.
Change the record, Daddy-O. It's time for What the Dub!
All right, yeah, it looks like he's going to go live anytime. He hasn't actually started yet, though.
Okay. So.
All right, grab some friends, head to playwtd.com and enter your room code.
And I'm going to have to go ahead and go to play What the Dub myself before I get everything on the screen. Play What the Dub. So that's what you got to do. You got to go to playwtd.com and you got to enter it like you're entering HTTPS. You got to enter the whole thing, or at least for me, it doesn't always work right. So we'll see who wants to play. I'll go ahead and put the share screen, and there's your room code. For those of you that don't know, you got to go to playwtd.com and enter your room code. The room code is right there, SDNO. So I'll give you guys a minute to go ahead and do that. And looks like we got one participant already. Oh, that's you. SDNO.
Are you going to join?
I have joined.
All right.
Look at there. We got Orvormax, Air Force One. We've almost got enough players, I would say.
Yeah, let's give it a minute. Everybody give a chance for them to bring it up and sign on.
And Go Kart Bob's saying that Dan is live right now.
All right, you must have just went live.
Yeah. So this will be a one-shot game here. This will be one game. And okay. I think
All right, we got Bone Breaking Action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to give them just a couple more seconds, and I'll hit start game. Okay.
All right. Sounds good to me.
All right. Again, if you're new here, you have to go to playwtd.com and you got to enter the room code SDNO. Even after we start the game, you can still do that, and you can vote on the dubs as an audience member and give us points off of your vote. So even if you don't get it in time to play in the game, you can still be part of the action, so to speak, even after the game starts. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and hit start, my friend. Okay? Are you there? All right, well, I'm hitting it.
Welcome to What the Dub. The rules are simple. Each round, a video will play with missing dialogue. Each player enters their wittiest replacement dub. Players watch the dubs and vote on the best one. The player with the highest score at the end of the game wins. It's just that easy. Quiet on set. Another round is coming up.
I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't.
Enter your dub.
I'm going to go ahead and put some music on where people are putting in their dubs.
All right, yeah, so I got mine in.
Cool. Oh, man, this is slow.
I can't. I can't.
Vince, better.
I can't. I can't.
That's the last time I get to fish the days of possible.
Oh, man.
I can't. I can't.
I can't eat fish one more night. Let's get Grubhub to send out for some KFC, please.
I can't. I can't.
That's why women shouldn't go swimming on the beach. You leave a smell on the fish.
I can't. I can't.
I can't either be watch.
Forever hold your peace.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you only get one vote. This is different than Rift Tracks. You know, on Rift Tracks over there, you get 3 votes.
What do you mean you get 3 votes?
Yeah, they picked the best of 3. It's pretty cool.
All right.
That's why I'm going to have to purchase that game someday.
You're as fit as a butcher's dog.
All right, thanks,
Way to
guys.
go. Ouch! Your jokes need a page 1 rewrite, buddy.
Hmm.
So many dubs, so little time. Let's get into it.
What's it called, Harry? Good name. What's it called, Harry? Good name.
Time to let your ambitions soar. Enter your dub.
I don't know. I think that one's going to be pretty cool. Man, Man, what's with all the lighters? I got like 60 lighters laying around my table here. There we go.
What's it called, Harry?
I call it Hebrew and saggy in a can. You shake it and really bad dad jokes come out.
Good name. What's it called, Harry?
Women get her.
Good name. What's it called, Harry?
On purple Urkel coach.
Good name. What's it called, Harry?
Fuck if I know. Looks like a simple can.
Good name. What's it called, Harry?
Budget nuts.
Good name. Time to place your vote, folks.
Some good ones there.
Slick here lands
Nice.
a big tickle and clinches the round.
Way to go, bone breaking.
Wow.
Oh
What a
well.
disappointment you turned out to be.
I tried. Bone breaking action, first place.
Kid, here comes the next round.
Look, Gus, how many times do I have to tell you not to come into my room without knocking? Look, Gus, how many times do I have to tell you not to come into my room without knocking?
Show him you're not just a pretty face. Enter your dub.
Look, Gus, how many times do I have to tell you not to come into my room without knocking?
I just wanted you to know that Scarab performance just went live. I know how you like that Dan guy and his weird Mandela effects.
Look, Gus, how many times do I have to tell you not to come into my room without knocking?
I am gonna cut your hair just like mine, dickhead.
Look, Gus, how many times do I have to tell you not to come into my room without knocking?
2,134,560 octillion 900 septillion 546 sextillion 702 quintillion 907 quadrillion 890 billion 999,999,999 times that plus bribe money.
Look, Gus, how many times do I have to tell you not to come into my room without knocking?
Looking stupid bitch mom is calling you dummy on the phone and wants to bone.
Look, Gus, how many times do I have to tell you not to come into my room without knocking?
How many times do I come in here to tell you to put the toilet seat down?
Which dub did you like best? Vote now!
Hmm.
It's
Oh,
a
damn.
catch-up. Try harder, pal.
No, I tried. Good old Saggy, first place.
Round
Yeah.
one.
Keep it on a comeback.
We're closed. We're closed.
Time to shake the world, kid. Enter your dub.
I know, right? Maybe it's short for Augusta, but still.
Hustle, hustle.
Oh, come on, Saggy.
We're closed.
Did I leave my pineapple in there?
We're closed.
Dan is live open up. I need to get to a computer quick. Zombie screen.
We're closed.
I just have to put real bad. Please, please, it's turtle.
We're closed.
There ain't no monkeypox lockdown yet. Open the door.
We're closed.
That's good IF from Illinois because I need to buy some used clothes.
Vote for your favorite
Ouch.
dub.
Not quite sure if that was a dig at me or just Illinois in general.
No, don't take it personal.
Okay. By the way, I'm really liking these Dan, reminding everyone that Dan's live right now.
Its turtling was a bit too descriptive.
I don't know. I kind of like
Check
that
out
one.
this last place loser, Total Square.
Damn.
Poignant and funny. You have a gift.
Bone breaking action catching up.
I know I'm voting for my competition. What's wrong with me?
Yeah.
Another round of What the Dub is coming at you.
My brother and I are both doctors. What happened?
Huh.
My brother and I are both doctors. What happened?
Give it your best shot and enter your dub.
Hmm.
Time's running out.
My brother and I are both doctors. What happened?
Well, we're just on a doctor killing spree and Jones here going tired. Guess it's time for round 2.
My brother and I are both doctors. What happened?
If you're both doctors, then you would know what happened. Is this the Quachi residence?
My brother and I are both doctors. What happened?
He was eating a chili cheese burrito from Taco Bell and the stupid Sims rolled it way too tight. It exploded all over his shirt.
My brother and I are both doctors. What happened?
He ate some fermented blueberries and got raped by a grizzly bear.
Oh,
My
man.
brother and I are both doctors. What happened?
We went to ABLM peaceful protest. Fuckers are liars.
Oh, no. Some really good ones there,
I
man.
know. I gotta try to make sure I don't vote for Bone Breaking Action, and it's hard to tell which one was his. I'm going to go with this one.
Yeah, me too.
I'm pretty sure he either did the Taco Bell one or the BLM one, but I can't be certain.
Yeah. I think if Mystique were here, she'd agree.
You're a real fake out.
Really?
Clown
Oh,
Town.
man. I thought that was really good.
You're on a roll. Hot points.
Ooh, or Vormax is down the lead.
Round 6.
There's a radio upstairs and you ordered us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say? There's a radio upstairs and you ordered us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
No time to waste. Enter your dub now.
Dun, 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 dun. All right.
There's a radio upstairs and you ordered us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
It said that Justin Bribery was the #1 song this week. Damn it, I just know Bruno Mars' new song is way better.
There's a radio upstairs and you ordered us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
Your mom went ape shit. That shit crazy eating everyone like you suck me.
There's a radio upstairs and you ordered us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
I don't know, but there's a white girl all alone with a black guy upstairs. Oh yeah, and zombies too, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Somebody
There's a
saw the
radio
movie.
upstairs and you ordered us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
All right, the Cardinals were losing 10-0, and I'm getting bad, so I lock us down here. Fuck the Cubs.
There's a radio upstairs and you ordered us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
I said women are nuts and get way too upset at everything.
Everyone's critical, including you. Time to vote.
Gee, I wonder who said the Cardinals are losing.
I wonder.
It's funny because the other guy said that the number one song was Justin Bieber instead of Bieber.
Yeah. Bribery.
So, but the thing is, they're both things you would hear on the radio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You flip the script on that
Oh,
one.
damn.
Good work. You're a sight for sore eyes. Yikes. Another round of What the Dub is coming at you.
I didn't get no votes.
You never do it once. Want to come along?
Guys, what a drag. All you ever do is waters.
You want to come along?
What are you waiting for? Enter your dub.
Dum-de-dee. Dum-de-doo. I'm probably going to lose this one. And I thought for sure the Taco Bell one would have got some votes. Oh, man.
Guys, what a drag. All you ever do is waters.
You want to come along?
If there's weed and chicks I am coming.
Guys, what a drag. All you ever do is waters.
You want to come along?
Thing is, I weigh more into motor boating than water skiing.
What a drag. All you ever do is waters.
You want to come along?
And chocolate.
Guys, what a drag. All you ever do is waters.
You want to come along?
Do you get water in your cooler, and have you seen the price of gas?
Right?
Guys, what a drag. All you ever do is waters.
You want to come along?
Golly gee, that would be swell.
Round's over. Let's vote.
Oh.
Wow. You're just too much.
I knew that would get a lot of votes.
It's spewing pure rhubarb. What a loser.
Man. Saji back in second.
Quiet on set. Another round is coming up. What do you want? What do you want? What are you waiting for? Enter your dub.
I ran out of time. We can't hear it, or I can't hear it.
Is yours.
Oops, my bad. Well, you saw the captioning. Sorry about that, guys.
Pardon my French. You suck.
I kept trying to autocorrect my spelling, and by the time I
I score.
fixed it, I ran out of time.
Damn.
Round 9.
It's as if they were trying to communicate, to tell us something.
Tell us what?
It's as if they were trying to communicate, to tell us something.
Tell us what?
No time to waste. Enter your dub now. You're almost out of time.
Come on, Bone.
It's as if they were trying to communicate, to tell us something.
Tell us what?
Not sure. Why don't you take a listen? You're a bitch. You understand how and what nagging is.
It's as if they were trying to communicate, to tell us something.
Tell us what?
Small is Sim Valivin OGGA Tago Walla Walla Big Bang. Hey, Kiwi, yeah, that stuff, Mika Mika, I Mika Kitty Hum.
It's as if they were trying to communicate, to tell us something.
Tell us what?
To show everyone on Taco Tuesday that they need to use the proper pronouns when we arrive.
It's as if they were trying to communicate, to tell us something.
Tell us what?
You almost go drink your demons.
Yeah, I can
It's
do
as
this.
if they were trying to communicate, to tell us something.
Tell us what?
Why do people order the chicken when they go to Long John Silver's?
Really?
Critic, including you.
I wonder that myself.
This dumb dog is hip to the jive. Look at it go.
Yes.
Look who's stinking up the joint. Wowza.
Hey, I like Zima.
Grab your martini
Oh,
glass.
here we go.
Next up is the final round. you're not just a pretty face. Enter your dub.
You're sad.
Mhm.
Bang bang, you're dead. Brush your teeth and go to bed. AWOAWOA. That's the same gun I killed with Mike P earlier. Please don't point gunfire. Shit is real good. You have no idea how many links it takes to get the center of a Tootsie Pop. Yeah. That's the stupidest super soaker I have ever seen.
Go for your favorite dub.
I like that. Oh, hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle.
Bang bang. Bang bang, you're dead. Brush your teeth and go to bed.
I like that one. That was actually kind of clever.
Yes. I can see how that would be something you would say.
Yeah. It might appear in the next Hebrew and Sadgie show. Who knows?
All right, yeah.
All right, here's just moment of truth.
You're a certified dreamboat. Yowza.
Good old Oravora, Max, clinching
Yeah.
it in the final round.
I know it. Yep.
Lookers in the weeds. Tough
0 votes. Brr.
Yeah. Well, I think we know who won this game.
is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
See. Oravora, Max.
Or for more Max.
Oravora, Max.
Yeah.
Radio, kid.
I tell you, I don't know what it is, but it seems like every time he joins our whatchamadoodle on this channel, it seems like he does the best. I mean, even
He
You
does
know-
good on Keith Stats channel too. I think he's AI. Yeah,
think-
he's AI. Yeah,
you think so? Yeah.
yeah. He's next level generated AI.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man. I gotta say something.
All right. Something.
That was hold on, I gotta get the music off of here. So yeah, that was that concludes our Taco Tuesday for tonight, man. I'd like to thank everybody for participating and stopping in, and Bone Breaking Action, thanks for sharing your lights in the sky footage. That was pretty awesome. And no, I don't know what else to say, Sadja. I guess we should all head on over to Scare Performances channel right now. It'd be good to see him live. He's been gone for almost 2 weeks now, and then some, I guess.
Yeah,
So,
for sure. I might even pop over there for a minute or for a few minutes. I'm going to go to bed early. I got to get up early, but I have enjoyed doing the show. I appreciate everybody's support coming in and joining us, and I had fun playing the game as well. So I guess if we don't see you between now and Sunday, I hope everybody has a nice easy week and everything goes well.
Yep.
That's all I got, my friend.
All right. Well, hey, for Taco Tuesday, this has been Hebro77 along with good old Sagittariusly Speaking. And we'll see you guys on Shifty Sunday. And maybe in between that time, we'll have something going on. Who knows? Of course, don't forget to rate and comment as you walk your way on by. And Wednesday night, stay tuned for Armor Up's Wednesday Word. And also on the Keeps Dead's channel, he's got something going on there. Maybe this week, I don't know. Depends on what he's up to. So we'll see you guys again real soon. And hang tight. And bang, bang. You're dead. Brush your teeth and say goodnight. So good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Well, it's time to say goodbye, folks. Adios. So long. See you next time. Don't forget to watch Shifty Sunday, Taco Tuesday, and Slap Your Butt Saturday. Every week, we have a new live stream headed your way. And of course, I put videos only about every other day on the channel, by the channel. So, remember, folks, snakes don't always bite, but when they do, get a .22 revolver and shoot their ass. Thank you. Have a good night, everyone. Do. Hey, Charlie, what are you doing over there? I'm eating a chili dog. Oh, hell. Do.